Seeking some cheap thrills, I took to the seediest, most sketchiest place on the internet to buy cheap games, G2A. You may have heard of them before. They offer secondhand sales of Steam keys and games and sometimes accounts, but I'm not doing any of that. Maybe someday. I'm not positive about other sites, but on G2A you can buy these bundles that come with random games. The opportunities are completely endless. Daddy likes the gamba, so Daddy took on the challenge. I purchased multiple bundles for this and got about 16 to 17 games. It gets a little iffy, and it gets very strange. I've seen some things after this. I promise you, you will see some things that were never supposed to see the light of day, and I'm still not sure how they did. I'm gonna go over every single game I got and the value of them and the value of the packs and whether or not they're worth it for you. Let's get into it. Naturally, I bought the weirdest one I could find, Your Churn Girl, which seems to be catering towards the gamer girl demographic, so it could help me get in touch with my feminine side. I also went after one that was the most bang for your buck, 10 keys for just $1, and then one more that promised a grand game for $2. That one was especially interesting because it was the only one that actually listed the possible games. It might have listed a bunch of them multiple times. It does come with the caveat of "and more," but it might be our best chance of getting something decent. We could even get Little Witch in the Woods, whatever the fuck that is. These bundles promised a 70 to 75 Metacritic scores, which sometimes the scores near the bottom of Metacritic can be more fun than what you get from these. They're also all global Steam keys as well to hopefully avoid any headaches. Spoilers, there were some heavy migraines. Each of those bundles adds up to 16 codes in total. So far, only 4 from the Your Girl Churn bundle have worked, and I wasn't able to get the Grand Key or the Spring Keys to work at all. Right off the rip, this is not good. I wanted to see them all sprawled out in front of me like Christmas morn. But with a kid on the way, time is money, baby, and I possibly just burned $5. Don't judge me. I fired up the 4 games I was able to actually get my hands on while hoping Steam was having issues right now, or they put a hold on my redeems for whatever reason. I mean, I may have tried to redeem the 5th girl game 20 times or something. The first game I received was Hero. It's not an offensively bad game, it just feels outdated, even for 2016 standards. I'm already not a big fan of side-scrollers, so this one just wasn't gonna scratch any of my itches. I will say the underwater parts felt like a lame-ass snowflake liberal Sonic the Hedgehog. I want guns, gold coins, and speed. Not this. Sonic is supposed to go fast, Hero. Next up on the list of games I purchased with totally zero regret attached is Adorables, which I think probably had the working title of Adoraballs at some point. I wonder why they could have changed that. You know what? I would never pay money for this, but I gotta say, I was a little surprised with this one. It's a strategy game for whatever age before newborn, where you have to decide your play before each round, throwing minions into each other and trying to score. I figured out early on that you can just kill the opposing minions and win the round, so I went with the bully approach every match after that. This game even has a multiplayer option, which you know I can't ignore. Surely someone out there wants the heat. Never mind, I guess I won't be able to play the mommy mode in Adorables. It's just okay, and some folks on Steam did seem to like it about 100 years ago. SM Fly, or Smfly, Gravity Adventure not only boasts the worst game name from these Gamba games, but also the most unappealing noises. Turn down the volume. I'll wait. I think that's supposed to be you flipping gravity or some dumb shit. Who cares? The game is stupid easy, was probably built in an hour, and somehow cost $6. I'm a little harsh here, but this game only came out 4 years ago. It was born only to be sold in sketchy G2A bundles, I'm telling you. This next game is going to make me piss off an additional old person today. Knights and Merchants. I'm sorry, but this game is damn near 30 years old and costs $10 for this. I just don't have that same nostalgia for ancient Windows games like some people. Those people being boomers. Next. I sorta kinda forgot that there was no next game because my 5th and final game from the Your Churn Girl bundle was still not working. Already we've been bamboozled. I've opened up a line of communication with the seller, but I've yet to hear back from them. It could take a bit. So let's just go and try the next pack of games. The Spring Steam games. What makes them have anything to do with spring? Brain just died. Hold up. What makes them have anything to do with spring? We'll have to wait to find out. Speaking of which, what did the Your Churn Girl games have to do with the ladies? I'm not totally sure. My girlies out there, let me know. Do Knights and Merchants, is that like something that's got more femininity to it than I actually realized? Is Fly Gravity Adventure a gamer girl game? I'm sorry, I had to do it. The Spring Steam keys worked. All 10 of them. 10 games for $1. There's no way they're all bad, right? Right? Well, hold on a second. This one does make a promise that 10% of these games will be at least $25, which is a really weird way of saying one of those games will be valued at $25. Apparently, the others will be valued at $10 as well, so that's pretty good. Right off the rip, before I even started the first game, I noticed it handed me 5,000 Steam achievements just for owning it. Am I in trouble? What is this? Why, it's Trivia Vault Classic Rock Edition, of course. Not to toot my own horn here, but I have listened to classic rock before, so I should do pretty good. Nicolette Larson and Linda Ronstadt sang backup vocals on which Neil Young LP? After the Gold Rush. Oh, God. Mick Abrams quit Jethro Tull to start which band? Oh, dude. Savory Brown? Oh, Savoy Brown, sure. Which band wanted you to bang your head? That's Quiet Riot, right? I know a little bit about classic rock. There we go. What was Alice Cooper and his band originally called? Sin Boys. Sin Boys. I gotta take that one home. What is the real name of Cream's Ginger Baker? What? This is not an actual game. It's an achievement simulator that doesn't even require you to start it up. Crazy. Who really cares about their achievements on Steam? No, really. Does anyone actually care about achievements that you never even really earned? We hit the lottery, folks. We got us a delisted game. This could be really good, something special. Or my PC might already be compromised. Either way, VCB Y City 4K is not the name of a game. What the hell is about to go down? Meticulously crafted by a 2-year-old Russian rapper, this game features mouth audio for every single object in action. Mouth audio is really the only way to describe it. I have never felt more shame than when my wife walked in on me playing this game.
Hi buddy, you told you've got some job for me. Yep, listen, I'm running a business, but a local gang is standing in my way. They are always trying to rob me and take my money. They call themselves houses. Their local streetwise hooligans
On the bed?
should be exterminated. What should I do? My man told me that they...
Alright, give me a minute. It's exactly what it looks like, a GTA clone, surprisingly with built-in cutscenes and an OST. Just listen. That is a small child rapping this shit. I've had some people come into my Twitch streams and offered similar quality hip-hop for me, so seeing as this hidden gem has been delisted, I'm not too sure what it's priced at. Not that it matters, because this little baby is priceless. I'm sure you can guess why it was delisted too. I mean, nothing in the game seems safe for YouTube. I'm probably in some level of trouble for posting any of this. There's like a kebab vendor that openly advertises eating cats and dogs or something crazy and not okay. And then the F word is scattered throughout every building in the game. It's everywhere. And there was this thing I heard on the radio. It was a child. I mean, they're clearly children, and the lead into it, they said something really bad. I don't want to get into it. This game, it's fun to meme on it, but there is some bad stuff in that game, all right? Like, it's freaking weird. And don't ask me to play it again. I'm scared of VCB. I am. I mean, just take a good look at the models, their faces. That will stay with you. You and I have experienced something here together. We have reached our next bamboozle. Right away we can see Village is not a $10 game, and I'm not even too sure if it looks like it's worth the $1 investment. The game is 10 freaking gigabytes. I'm honestly intrigued to find out how. It took nearly 10 minutes to load, and once you get in, it chugs constantly. I was flirting back and forth between 60 and 50 frames. After exiting a derailed train, an AI voice guides you along, telling you to look for your grandma's house in a ghost town. Every interior of every home looks identical. There's not a lot of life here. There's some deer jumping around, but they're pretty stupid. And like I said, every asset looks the same as the one before it. Every piece of furniture, every building, every tree. It's all copy and paste garbage. I eventually got to a part where I couldn't progress anymore. I unlocked a door into grandma's house, picked up some papers, and then, I shit you not, a naked woman with her honkers out for the whole world to see, body blocked the doors so I couldn't leave the house, forcing me to just close out of this atrociously bad abomination. And no, I'm not gonna show you the Hooters. I don't want YouTube to sour on me more than it already has. The next game truly perplexed me, not for the reasons you'd probably think. Of course, I got my 5,000 achievements, but they were all labeled Super Trivia Champion, and the game is called Professor Watts' Word Search into the Ocean. I had to take a quick look, and it is indeed the same devs as that classic rock garbage from earlier. The weight of what I'm doing here is really starting to set in, and we're only halfway through, if we're lucky. What am I doing here? Was any of this ever a good idea? I guess it's going well if you enjoy the suffering of others. I can't blame anyone but myself. I can do this. I can ride it out. I once streamed 1,000 days in a row. Do it for the content. Do it for the content. Oh yeah, Professor Watts' Puzzle World is bad. It's a $5, not $10 as advertised crossword puzzle game that even your grandpa would scoff at. My Steam achievements are so screwed, man. For one reason or another, that word search game had my Steam chugging bad, and I had to force close it just so I could reopen it to see our next game. Weeble 2. Weeble. I think it's Weeble 2. For the first time, we're getting a sequel, so it's gotta be pretty good if the first iteration warranted something past it, right? Right? This is some cool math games level shit. It's not bad, it's just another little puzzle game that doesn't really appeal to me. Once again, it doesn't fulfill the promise of a $10 game being listed at $1. Moving on. Wow. Another sequel. This time we're going 7 games deep. I really hope I can enjoy Alien Cat 7 without knowing the lore and background of the 6 games prior. Let's just try it, okay? It could be really fun. I don't know. You don't know. Alien Cat 7 is a game where you move to the left or right to make blocks drop so you can climb high enough to end a stage. That's it. That is the extent of the gameplay. They managed to make all 8 of the Alien Cat games in like 6 months, every single one of them being $1. I got conned, and I didn't even see it coming. We have another of Professor Watts' word search games. This one's featuring yummy foods. And as an added bonus, you didn't see this coming, trust me. It has a total of 1 achievement. Yep, no achievement spam, and yet it still costs $5. Do I really have to play another one of these? You know, I ain't gonna lie, the music for this one isn't that bad. By pure luck, it also had me looking for my most favorite yummy food, lard. So yummy. All of this is starting to remind me of when we used to do chat-chosen games on the channel. We had a pain meter, and I would have to play each game for a total of 30 minutes. Right now, we're hitting about a level 10 on the pain meter, and it only ever went to 5. 5,000 more achievements, baby. That's right, we got us another trivia vault. This time, it's all about the A-list, baby. The Mr. Breasts and Kourtney Kardashians. Trivia Vault Celebrity Edition. Who's the oldest out of the following? Jimmy Buffett? Okay. Who's the youngest out of the following? Rudolph Giuliani. What the hell? Paul McCartney. Oh. Who's the oldest of this bunch? What is this? Oldest. Joan Rivers. Yeah, baby. Which of these celebrities was born first? Tina Turner. Oh. Which of these famous people has had the most birthdays? Dude, it's all age-related questions. Every single thing. Who's older? Who's this one? Who's that one? Why is Al Gore on there? He's not a fucking celebrity. Say what you will about these trivia games, but at least they're $10. There's a weird little side effect from these 5,000 achievement games. That was another one, obviously. They consistently crash Steam, which maybe that's not that weird, is it? Air Dash is up next, and it looks positively dreadful. Let's eat. This is the laziest game I've had to play. I feel gross even calling it a game. You buy planes and HQs and then make lines fly on the screen. All that for $1. What a bargain. The last of the Steam Spring Bundle games is Akin Volume 2. Another sequel. Without a doubt, this is the easiest puzzle game I have ever played. It takes a total of 1 second to figure out the solution to each level, and I ran through like 50 of these levels in like 30 minutes. Don't you ever check my math. This bad boy is gonna run you about $1. And with that, we've concluded the Steam Spring games, and unless that Russian GTA clone was $25, we've been completely bamboozled. I'll get to the totals at the end of this experiment. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary homies, and anyone else, we get to the grand prize, the grand Steam key, the one that will not fail us. Oh baby, this could be anything. It could be Sackboy Adventure, it could be Elden Ring or Days Gone. This could even be Sackboy Adventure. Let's go find out together. This right here, this is what we've been fighting for. We went through all of this to get to the best key, the best value, I'd assume. They promise real games on there, and maybe if I haven't heard of a couple of them, but still some big hitters on that list. Let's do it. What the hell is Pepe's Adventure? What the fuck is this? Part of me really thought I was going to get an actual game. Pepe's Adventure is not a grand prize. It's just some dumb game where you are a rabbit that eats cabbage while a fox tries to consume you. I've been had. I won't lie. Part of me thought I would get something at least decent from the grand Steam key. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I am a fool. Just one more ride and I'm out. Big money, big money, big money. For the first time in this experiment, I didn't get the key right away, so I got to sit here and contemplate my life's choices. I started all of this because I wanted some new stuff to play and hoped I could report some good news to you. I don't have much money, and that's not totally uncommon. I just wanted to see if these Gamba bundles were actually worth anything on G2A. Speaking of which, we should look at those totals right now. The Your Turn Girl Steam Key bundle came with 5 games. Well, as of right now, 4 games, because I'm still waiting to hear back from the seller to see if I can get a working key for that final game. I told them what happened and they demanded I send them a screenshot, which takes 24 hours for G2A to verify, so that's insane. It's insane. The total of those 4 games, $24. Our price, $1.98. Wow. What a steal. The Steam Spring games came with 10 games. 10 grueling, awful experiences of video games. Unfortunately, we can't price the GTA Russian clone because it is delisted, so it's no longer available up on Steam. But the other games' totals do come out to $33.50. Holy smokes, we only paid $1.89 for that. Although the promised value of the games was $115, so we did fall a bit short of that. And the grand Steam key was Pepe's Adventure. That's $8. We paid $1.45 for it. It's not worth $8. It's not worth anything. It's stupid. Nobody even likes cabbage. Everybody likes lettuce, because I think those two things are warring with each other, or always have been. Plus, I'd rather have some broccoli with cheese or something, you know? Talk about greens. Give me that, baby. I do like lettuce, though, and cabbage can be good. So what did we learn here today, gamers? These packs are not worth it, not in the slightest. Unless, of course, trivial achievement counts mean something to you. Then you should blow your whole wad on this. Your wallet wad, not the other wad. Well, I finally got a hold of the diamond key, so I'm gonna go game on whatever it could be. Bye. What the fuck is a taxi sim? Are you kidding me? Dude, it's Thursday. It's $30. I've reached the lowest point in my life. Levin Helm was a drummer singer for which group, Blood? God damn it, dude. Is this how the Russians live? Those are wieners on the wheels. Those are wiener wheels. You, can't be serious. Oh, he's got a different gun. You can tell. Okay. A key is a device that is used to operate a lock, such as to unlock or unlock it. Typical key is a small piece of metal consisting of two parts, the bit or the blade. They literally just copied what I assume is the Google definition for a key, which is insane. Who was named People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in 1991? That sounds like a Swayze move. Who was named People Magazine's Sexiest Man in 1995? My boy Pitt. A little weird that I'm getting only those correct, but who was People Magazine 1996? Dude, Denzel. Oh my god. There's no way I keep getting those.
I'll find y'all entertaining it. Maybe I don't know what entertainment is. I'm broke and the scene pay to win. I'ma try to meditate again. I don't wanna have to send it straight again. If you're not trying to elevate us in, take your time and find a better way to